करो 7 लोग हैं. A very good morning to all the viewers of QNews English. With me, Vijay Rana, and along with Deepak from our studios out here in Bangalore. And what do we have here today is, the elections are around the corner. In fact, the voting is over. Yesterday it was a holiday in Telangana so that people could cast their votes. And 63% of the population out there in Telangana casted their votes. Majority of them were women. We can see in the photographs out here. And also, while voting was happening, on the other hand, the whooping amount that was seized, 1,760 crores across the 5 states. That's the amount of money that has been seized across these 5 states that were poll bound, and heavy rainfall aftermath. So that's the Marina Beach, I believe. Yes, Marina Beach wears a deserted look. So Marina Beach is out there in Chennai. I've been to Marina Beach a lot of times for various reasons that I remember. And advantage for Congress in Telangana and Chhattisgarh. So Bhupesh Baghel will be having, will be really happy with this. And also Revant Reddy will also be celebrating along with the QNews office Hyderabad, because Mallanna was supporting Congress this time with their campaign. So the happy lot is there, and let's see what different channels have to say, or different media has to say about this. For Telangana, for the state of Telangana, the Congress might end up with 63 to 79 seats, and if that happens, they win with majority, and they are followed by BRS, who can get around 31 to 47 seats. So that's a big difference clearly being cited out there. And BJP might gain 2 to 4 seats, and AIMIM, All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin, might win 5 to 7 seats. And Jan Ki Baat says Congress might win 48 to 64 seats, BRS with 40 to 55, and BJP 7 to 13 seats, and AIMIM 4 to 7 seats. And Republic TV says Congress 58 to 68 seats out there in Telangana. In fact, we have TV9 says 49 to 59, and BRS 48 to 58. So TV9 says it is going to be a very close fight between Congress and BRS, but none of the other channels feel so. Everybody else feels there is, or everybody else has reported that there might be a big difference of seats between these two, and it will not be a close contest. Congress might emerge as a clear-cut winner out here in Telangana. About Chhattisgarh, ABP News says Congress with 41 to 53 seats, BJP would end up with 36 to 48 seats. That's going to be a close contest out there in Chhattisgarh. India Today says BJP 36 to 46 and Congress 42. So it's a neck-to-neck race for both the parties out there in Chhattisgarh. Every other channel, be it Jan Ki Baat, India TV, or Today's Chanakya, apart from Today's Chanakya, everybody predicts a very close bout between the two parties, the two national parties. And Madhya Pradesh, predominantly BJP has dominated over the yesteryears, barring 2018. But let's see, BJP might win 100 to 123, 102 to 25, 125 for Congress. That's a close call. BJP with 118 to 130. Congress, Republic TV says 97 to 107. And TV9 Bharatvarsh poll stats say 106 to 116 for BJP, and for Congress 111 to 121. So everywhere, BJP is being shown as the leader in Madhya Pradesh yet again, and Rajasthan India Today Access says, My India poll, Congress with 86 to 106, BJP 80 to 100, Congress 94 to 100. So majorly Congress is leading, is going to lead, or might end up winning this election in Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh and Telangana. That's the inclination as of now, and the following 2 days will let us know as to how this is going to trend. And Mizoram National Front with 14 to 18 seats, ZPM with 12 to 16 seats, Congress 8 to 10 and BJP 0 to 2 seats. That's what the prediction is from India TV. And ABP News says National Mizoram MNF, Mizoram National Front with 15 to 21, ZPM. So these are the two major parties. Along with that, Congress is also having an increase in their share of seats out there in Mizoram. But the national or the regional parties will be dominating Mizoram this time. And in Telangana, I think BRS will be the second leading party. And if the independent candidates or the others with their support, if they get 31 to 47, it will be very difficult for BRS to form the government. They might get support from AIMIM, so we can add another 7 seats to it. So altogether, if they reach close to somewhere around 60, they will be eyeing some MLAs from Congress or some independent candidates to form the government. That will be the only condition left. So right now, all the think tanks of Congress would be in talks or would be negotiating, would be talking to the independent candidates also, so that those 1 or 2 seats should not actually be the cause for a debacle. Moving on, we have India to buy 97 Tejas jets, 156 Prachand choppers. So by this, what we means is, yesterday we saw Indian okayed for a deal, for a gun to be planted on the, it was for the naval fleet, on which a gun would be mounted. An anti-aircraft gun was to be mounted, and that was to be procured, and it will give a lot of employment. And it was under the scheme of Atmanirbhar Bharat. It was contributing to Atmanirbhar Bharat, wherein India will indigenously be producing arsenal and also the technology. And now it is the turn for Indian Air Force, because we have China on one side and Pakistan on the other. These are the two bordering countries, and there is always a threat looming over India, especially now these days with a superpower like China out there. So India needs to upgrade its defense system, owing to which on Thursday they took a significant step by granting preliminary approval to defense acquisition projects valued at rupees 2.23 lakh crores. And what is included? It includes the procurement of 97 Tejas light combat aircraft and 156 Prachand combat helicopters, making substantial effort to enhance the combat capability of the armed forces. The Defense Acquisition Council, led by Defense Minister Rajnath Singh, gave nod to these projects amid the ongoing military standoff with China in various friction points in eastern Ladakh. So a lot of things happen out there in Ladakh. That is a friction point. We witnessed that in Galwan Valley also, where our soldiers were martyred and they fought very bravely. So, and such incidents keep happening, and although they are not supposed to use arms and ammunition, but still the scuffle goes on. A lot of human lives are lost. Our soldiers are also battling it out there with the extreme weather conditions and the sub-zero temperatures. So, owing to which they need to be strengthened with this kind of air support also. If the time comes, if it is the need of the hour, India should be ready for any such kind of advancements from China. The Defense Ministry said that 98% of the total procurement value of rupees 2.23 lakh crore will be sourced from domestic industries. So that's going to give a big boost. The share market is going to go up for all the agencies who produce the raw material required for manufacturing Tejas indigenously. This strategic move is expected to provide a significant boost to the Indian defense industry, aligning with the goal of achieving Atmanirbharta, that is self-reliance. Now, India will not have to depend on other nations. Today in global scenario, what happens is a nation might be friendly with you today. They might be supplying you, the technology, they might be supplying you with equipment. But then when the time comes, the equations change over a period of time. They might not be, or they might be much more friendly with a nation with which we are not that much friendly, So they might be supporting somebody else, or they might play a diplomatic role out there, and they might not provide you the equipment that is required when it is required the most. So owing to which it is always better to be independent. That is what the intent is out here. So with Tejas, the light combat aircraft, and also 97 of them, and our Prime Minister also flew in one of the aircrafts recently that was indigenously made in India. So we are actually entering into a space wherein India can actually supply or source this technology or the fighter jets also to different nations, and the pricing part will be much, the price will be much more cheaper than what you get from the other countries. The cost of manufacturing is on the lower side, and the quality is one of the topmost, as our Prime Minister, he entrusted our technology, our technicians, and the world has witnessed ISRO's achievement at the minimum cost. The cost of producing a movie is much more than the cost of sending a rocket through ISRO, or sending a satellite through ISRO. So that's what this means. All right, yeah, also, and let me just have a quick look as to how many people, because I'm expecting somebody special to join our telecast today in the chat section. It might be my friend from Saudi Arabia. So let's see if he's around, he's in. And also Salil might be there from Mumbai. So let's see, we have Immonical Gaming. Oh, we have Shubhra Prashar. A very good morning, Shubhra. How are you? I'll see you in office in few hours from now. And Kiran Babu is also here along with Immonical Gaming. Shingirapu Satyam, very good morning, Mr. Satyam. Vijay Kumar says good morning. So we have the same name. And Funny Shekhar Reddy says good day, December 3rd. Who will dance? Who will cry? KTR and KCR saying lot of peace Telangana exit polls. Bad politicians are elected by good citizens who don't vote. Jubilee Hills, Hyderabad, India. All right, so a lot of information coming in from Funny Shekhar Reddy. So from Jubilee Hills, it is going to be Muhammad Azharuddin. So he's contesting from Congress side from Jubilee Hills. That's a Immonical says, awesome, sir. Thank you so much. We have Malaki Manda along with us, and Sanam has joined us. Hello, Vijay Rana. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, Sanam. Thank you so much for joining in. This is the first time, I'm looking at that name. So please do not forget to subscribe our channel and hit the like button as well. Thank you so much. Now, moving on to the news, and let's see what else do we have. Yesterday I was talking about Patwan Singh Pannu as to India would not want to kill a man who is not a threat, although he has been designated as a terrorist out here, but till date I do not see him, I have not read about him carrying out any terrorist activities. Yes, he's a man with a big mouth who speaks or who threatens that Indians should not be boarding so and so a flight of Air India, but then those are all just mere threats. So and also it's like barking dogs seldom bite. So he's one of those guys, and why would India want to spoil its global image for somebody like Patwan Singh Pannu, who's non-relevant in geopolitics? Now let's see, India on Tuesday expressed deep concern regarding the US charges against an Indian national accused of conspiring to assassinate a Sikh separatist on American soil. That is not going to happen. But yes, this is the second time, in a span of 3 to 4 months when India has been accused. Prior to this, it was Canada who accused India of carrying out an operation on Canadian soil wherein they eliminated a terrorist called Hardeep Singh Nijjar. He was murdered, but then their Prime Minister Justin Trudeau actually went on to say in the Parliament that it's Indian Special Forces that are behind this murder. But it is not the case. India clearly denied, and India asked for the proof. They did not submit any proof till date. Now it's the turn for United States of America to accuse India of planning to assassinate Patwant Singh Pannu. And as far as I know, India has a set of think tanks. They know what will be the repercussions of and they would not want to spoil their global image, which is really a good one right now. With the current leadership, most of the countries really, they would love to work with India rather than going against India, because of the policies, the liberalization that India has offered, and also the quality of products and the development that India and Indian scientists have shown, especially in the field of space technology. And the government emphasized its commitment to a thorough investigation, announcing the formation of a high-level probe committee to scrutinize all aspects of the case. But yes, there can be a scenario. It is possible, we have a nexus of people who operate from various countries like United States of America, Canada, United Kingdom. Now they are present, this nexus is present. They are the set of, so to say, dons is what we call them. They are the dons, and they have their own network. They have their sharpshooters, and they have their own reasons. They fight amongst themselves also, and they kill each other as well. And they are not bounded by Indian boundaries. They are present across the globe. So these people also indulge in killing of each other. Somebody might want to kill Patwant Singh Pannu, but Indian government will not play any role. I'm absolutely sure about this, because as a common man also, I have that common sense that, why would I kill somebody who's not a threat, who's on Canadian soil? And Khalistanis have been there. It is a fault line within India, and India knows how to. It's only a very few people out there, I think 1 or 2% of the Sikh community, but remaining 98% Sikh community is with India. They stand in solidarity with India. These few miscreants, they do not need to be killed. It's okay. It's fine. We can live with them. Let them shout. Let them do their protests. They have the right to do so. And Patwant Singh Pannu also is well within his rights. And if he is not, then why is US government allowing him to be there on their soil? Why is he allowed to be there on the soil of United States of America? Why was Hardeep Singh Nijjar given the citizenship of Canada? Despite the fact that he was a renowned terrorist out here in India, he was wanted here in India. Why they did not hand him over to the Indian authorities? Why was he given a safe haven out there? Is Canada supporting terrorism? That's a direct question that India should be asking. Why you did not hand over, if they are designated terrorists, please hand them over to us. Are you playing Pakistan's role? The way they were, they had Osama bin Laden, who perpetrated the 9/11 attacks, or who masterminded 9/11 attacks. They were harboring. You are ready to call Pakistan a terrorist state. Why not Canada and United States of America, who's harboring terrorists? That's the big question that India should be raising in various forums. What are these people? They are threatening the airlines also from time to time, although they are only threats. But why are these threats not being taken seriously on American soil if that is happening? You might ask India not to operate. India will not be taking any step out there. But then, what moral responsibility do you have? It is your responsibility. They are on your soil. You are harboring them. India should actually do this, but they won't. they won't do this. And here we are back to the news from election, and we see, this is a very good photograph that has been taken. We see people of all ages, religion, everybody, they are at the polling stations. So people are exercising their right to vote, and polling commences at 7 a.m. and ends at 4 p.m. in 13 left-wing extremism affected areas. And also moving on, we have our President Draupadi Murmu reviews the passing out parade of 145th course of the National Defence Academy at Khadagwasla in Pune on Thursday. Now, what is National Defence Academy? Just for those young people out there who might be watching our telecast, NDA, National Defence Academy. Once you pass out from your 12th grade, you need to fill a form, and then you can apply. You need to write an exam. You need to go through a series of interviews also, which will have group discussion. I was aspiring to be a part of the defense forces, so I'm very well aware of the entire procedure. Although I could not, I was not cut out for being an army man. So I'm here right now reading news with all of you. So that's, so after 12th, it is NDA, National Defence Academy, wherein you train to be an army officer, as well as you complete your education, you pursue your graduation or engineering, whatever your area of interest is, and then you are a part of the Indian Army as an officer. And tension at Sagar Dam after AP police erect fencing. Tension prevailed at Nagarjuna Sagar Dam in Nalgonda district after police personnel from Andhra Pradesh allegedly took into their control half of the project and set up a fencing from the 13th gate of the project at around 1 a.m. on the intervening night of Wednesday and Thursday. A large number of AP police personnel reached the dam and allegedly pushed aside the Special Protection Force of Telangana and took control from 13th gate after erecting barricades and barbed wires and restrained the entry of Telangana police on the barrage. They said the AP irrigation authorities also released water into the right side of the canal. When Telangana police personnel were busy in the election duty, they resorted to this act. Now, the issue behind that is, it is said that Telangana is getting more benefit from the Nagarjuna Sagar Dam. It should be actually split into half. That is why out of the 26 pillars, they have occupied only 13, exactly half. And the police protection was not there. There was not ample protection, as Telangana is pole bound. So, but Andhra Pradesh is not. So, taking advantage of that, and that's, these are both brotherly states. They were all together known as Andhra Pradesh until 2014. Now the Telangana has its own statehood, but still there are some issues that are going on and that will be going on. And setback for Kerala government over VC appointment. The Supreme Court on Thursday annulled the reappointment of Gopinath Ravindran as the Vice Chancellor of Kannur University. Now, Kannur, a beautiful place. I was there last year this time, having a ball of a time. It was great experience out there in Kerala, one of my favorite states. The court strongly criticized the Kerala government for its unwarranted intervention in facilitating Ravindran's renewed term, and also rebuked governors Arif Mohammad Khan, the chancellor, stating that he failed to independently apply his mind, emphasizing that he is not mere a titular head. That's a big one coming in for Arif Khan. He's one of the most sensible people actually out there. I have heard him, and he is very direct and very sensible man. But here we have, the Supreme Court is actually lashing out at Arif Khan. Let's see what he has to say here. Here is Muhammad Arif Khan. Arif Muhammad Khan, what he has to say, he's the governor of Kerala, and what he has to say is, I will dispose of it, the bills. There was also, a question about the bills that are being given to the governor and they were not being passed on time. So what he has to say on that, I will dispose of it immediately. But where they use the power of law to destroy the institutions, universities and their autonomy, and also go against the letter and spirit of constitution, they cannot expect me to be their yes man. I'm not a rubber stamp. I am not. So he says wherever these institutions, they try to bend the rules to have some favors, he is not going to allow that. He is not going to allow that, and he is not a rubber stamp. By rubber stamp he means he will not be a puppet, or he will not be doing whatever the government is saying. He will go by the book. He will go with the any provisions that are benefiting a set of people or that are good for all the parties who are involved, and he will do his job with honesty. That's what he is conveying. And moving on, we're done with the elections part. India to take on Australia in the 4th T20 match for the cricket lovers. It is going to be India and Australia match today, and we hope, there have been a lot of changes owing to the bowling performance, so we will be testing some new bowlers as well, and Glenn Maxwell will not be playing this match, so India is hoping to clinch this one, and there will be the big stars from Australia are missing, and India is also experimenting with their bowling lineup majorly, and Surya Kumar yet again will be leading the Indian squad from the front. And let's see who all have joined us. KNR Cyclist. KNR Cyclist, that's an interesting name. So are you actually into cycling, and what are the expeditions that you have undertaken? Please do let us know. Or is it I think somebody whom I know. I met somebody last week when I was in Telangana. He was supposed to join QNews, and I wanted to talk to him, but the number that that gentleman had given was incorrect. I was trying to dial his number, but it was incorrect. And Sanam, I am also a subscriber. Thank you so much. Good days coming soon, says BK Vlogs. And Naveen Kota, where were you, Naveen Kota? I missed you yesterday. You were not there on yesterday's telecast, and we have thought for the day, which says, Tinka kabhu na nindiyo, jo paon tale hoye, kabhu ud aankh mein ja pade, peer ghaneri hoye. So what he is saying is, do not underestimate the smallest of things, because even a thaw or a tinka, it means a small piece of grass, that's what tinka is. A thaw is what you call it. If it falls in the eye, it can cause a lot of irritation and even blindness. So even small things are also very important. So do not. And Srujana Bhandari is also here. Change the date in the thumbnail, bro, showing 2012-23. It's 1/12. All right, well, that has to be changed. We will change it definitely. Prashant Kumar is there along with Rajeshwari. Hi sir, good morning. Hi Rajeshwari, Idga, welcome to the stream. And for those of you who have not subscribed to our channel yet, it's my request, please do so, and please hit the like button as well if you are liking the telecast with me. And what do we have here? From in Deccan Chronicle, one of the newspapers. So I do not see any comments coming in from Mumbai. Salil is missing out there along with Edson from Saudi Arabia. Both of them have not commented yet. I'm not sure if they are there in the telecast or not. Now, voters seal fate of Telangana state in EVMs. So right now, Chief Minister KCR leaves after casting his vote at Chintamakada. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrong, on Thursday. And less than half of city votes, and will prove exit poll wrong, says KTR. So he's aware that in the exit poll it was not BRS that was people's favorite choice, and he's saying we'll prove it wrong. What Revanth Reddy has to say? Democracy to be revived, says Revanth Reddy, and he's also there casting his vote, and a young voter is all in smiles after casting her vote. Deepak, did you ever get yourself photographed? One. All right. So missing name leaves voter disappointed. So a lot of voters were disappointed as their names did not appear in the voting list and they could not cast their votes. Police forces from both states become involved. Interstate road blocked. AP releases Sagar water after a face-off with Telangana. So it's being forcefully released. They opened the left gates and now there is going to be a lot of hue and cry around this. And I think tomorrow's headline will be this. Since elections are going on, it might not be the headline. Otherwise, this would have been the biggest headline. And uplifting poor helps India's growth, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And election, all right. So a lot of people, it's all about election and people casting votes. So this is an inspirational thing. People of all ages, irrespective of even if they are, they need a stick to walk. They are more than 80 years of age. Still, they want to cast their vote. That's the level of awareness that India is now having, which is a welcome thing. And fate is indeed sealed in those ballot boxes for majority of the parties out there. With that, people, let me just see if anybody has to say anything out there. We subscribe, says Rajeshwari. Who will become the CM of Telangana as your concern? So you want to know from my side who is going to become the CM, Chief Minister of Telangana. Well, I think BJP is ruled out, owing to the number of seats that is speculated that they are going to get. But I see, Revant Reddy as one of the strong contenders out there for Telangana from Congress. From BRS side, it is evident, if they go for a coalition and, they form the government, then all of us know it is evident that it is going to be your very own KCR, who has ruled the state since 2014. But I think Revant Reddy is the one who is actually going to be the CM. So that is what my take would be, Rajeshwari. Good or bad, but only time can tell us. We have 2 more days to go, and tomorrow I'll be more than happy to be here with you and to present to you as to how things are, how the events are going to happen, or how tables are going to turn. Will there be a surprise? Will BJP actually outperform itself and, rather than having 2 or 3 seats, will they actually hit the 2-digit mark? And if they do so, it will be a big blow to BRS or Congress. Let's see how the equations change and who is going to take the hit and who is going to, perform better than expected. With that note, people, at that note, I would like to call it a day from our studios out here in Bangalore. Thank you so much for tuning in today.